Good morning, Buccaneers. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Here are your morning announcements for Monday, November 9th. Bucky Pride. One way we show Bucky Pride is by being prepared. Do you have all your homework done on time? Are you logged in on time? If you're having issues logging in, remember you can always contact us here at school at 714-999-3616 and make an appointment to have tech support. Today is College Gear Monday. Are you showing off your college gear? San Diego Aztecs. Go Aztecs. Fun fact, did you know the moon has moonquakes? Just like our earthquakes. The moon has quakes, not usually as severe as what we have here on Earth, and they believe that they are caused from what we call tidal stresses between the distance of the Earth and the moon. Guess that picture. That was a tough one on Friday. It was a close-up picture of a lime. So good guesses, but not very many people got it right. Today I'm going to make it a little bit easier, and I want everybody to play today. So make sure when you see it, put your guess in. Whether you get it right or wrong, I'll be sending a Google form, and you'll be able to get a Bucky Pride pass just for playing. See how you do on this one. Good luck. Important information. Later today, your family will be receiving an email that has a survey regarding opening of schools task force recommendations. As of right now, the AUHSD Board of Trustees has voted unanimously to open schools January 6th in what we call a hybrid or blended model. This survey will be a chance for your family to tell us what your plans are in January. So again, every family should be talking about what your options are as far as whether you would like to stay distance learning or whether you'd like to come back in a blended model, or if you'd like to actually transfer to an online school like CVA. So have those discussions with your parents, and then today around 4 p.m., that survey will hit your parents' email, and we expect to have a 100% survey results so we can get your feedback on what your plans are for the second semester with distance learning or blended model. If you have questions about the survey, you can always call our front office, or on Friday the 13th, hopefully it's going to be a lucky Friday the 13th, this Friday the 13th, we will have a coffee with the principal, and your parents can join me as we discuss the opening of schools task force recommendations and the blended model, and I will answer any questions your parents have. Now here is this week's AUHSD COVID projects. Please enjoy.
Hi AUHSD students, my name is Ivan Ayala, and I am from Magnolia High School. This week's COVID projects come from Dale Junior High and Magnolia High School, and some of these projects will include statistics comparing our current COVID pandemic to the Spanish flu. We have some of our foreign language departments writing poems, speaking on how their pandemic experiences, and a lot more coming through from these two schools. I hope you guys have a great week, and thank you very much.
Dale Junior High School, home of the Lancers. Magnolia High School, home of the Sentinels. Dale Nolia. The Business Tech course had their students come up with an invention or innovation for personal protective equipment and present it on a Google slideshow. The English department assigned their students a variety of projects. One teacher's assignment was to write weekly, capturing their thoughts, questions, comments, and concerns about the events unfolding. Another English teacher assigned a photo diary with a weekly summary. In a different class, the students were assigned a major writing piece using the following prompt. Many believe this pandemic will be a defining moment. How will you be defined? Another class responded to the current pandemic through producing and sharing their own writing. Health Science and Psychology assigned a project where the students were to choose any picture that depicted what COVID-19 looked like to them, 5 facts about the virus, and ways in which COVID impacted them physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. The students presented the project to their peers online. The History and Social Science Department took a cross-curricular approach to documenting student experiences during a global pandemic, using photographs that the students took along with a description of their photograph. Computer Science created a hospital within a game where one takes care of patients when needed. In Home Economics, the students were assigned a slides presentation and a written assignment focusing on how the coronavirus is affecting food. A pitching assignment was also assigned, pitching a new idea for use of any household item.
I have created a pen that doubles as a thermometer. Scanner know if someone has a fever. It's quick and effective and great that is also a pen.
In statistics, students were provided a graph and data. The students were asked to write 2 paragraphs answering the following prompts. What do the numbers mean? Why does France have a much higher death rate? And comment on other countries' residuals as well. The Physical Education Department assigned a similar project to that of the Health Department, using slides and presenting to their peers online. Medical students compared the coronavirus to the Spanish flu after having the students read articles and research online. They presented their findings and opinions via video.
In case you didn't know, the coronavirus and Spanish flu have a large amount of similarities due to the fact that they both have to deal with regular flu symptoms. For example, dry cough, fatigue, fever, pneumonia, and nasal congestion. If we were warned about this virus sooner, it wouldn't have gotten people by surprise and we could have properly prepared. Many people didn't know what they had to do to be ready to face this outbreak, so they went in panic mode, which left other people with nothing in the stores.
The Child Development and Principles of Teaching and Learning courses were asked to write a 1-page essay describing their week of quarantine. The multimedia course participated in class discussions and documented their life during quarantine through photographs. The students also created the Safer at Home edition for Sentinel Media's weekly announcements, keeping students engaged and entertained in a positive way. Science had students vlog 15 days of quarantine while referencing news articles, video clips, and podcasts, as well as write a formal letter to an authority.
They're not doing that for their nurses. Of course, their nurse is going to refuse because they don't want to be put in that risk. You know, they're risking their lives to be there. But now that they're just given some sort of like a paper covering on their face that's not doing much since the virus is deadly, of course, it's natural for them to refuse, and honestly they don't deserve that suspension.
All these businesses and allowing people to go outside their homes, Georgia is more susceptible to experiencing a second wave before all of us, and that can cause even more deaths, more cases.
Theater students created original videos responding to the pandemic.
We are warriors. We will fight our way out. Maybe not in the traditional way, but I know for a fact we will not give up without a fight. And for those warriors we have lost along the way, don't worry, you will be mourned. We will celebrate you, and we will remember you.
The students taking French created a poem of their experience at home. Throughout the weeks, the students worked on creating a wall of positive quotes.
Je me sens occupée, dévouée et énergique. Je vois ma famille, ordinateurs et la maison.
The students in the Spanish course also wrote poems of their experience during quarantine. The creation of these COVID-19 capstone projects focused on the 5 C's: creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, communication, and compassion.
Buckies, that's all we have for you today. Continue to work hard in class, continue to study, continue to bring those grades up. If you need support, make sure you go to academic support after school for free tutoring. Continue to be the best you can be, and remember, kindness matters. I'll leave you with this launch.